welcome with Project 3 from Cross-Cultural Data Visualization. You saw me all at Project 2, so I already introduced myself, but this project I will work with James, and James will introduce himself to you so you know a bit about his background.
Okay, hey, hello everybody. My name is James Bookbinder. I'm an information architect, interaction designer, usability expert, have worked on many different kinds of applications and systems for all kinds of impressive sounding companies and organizations. And when I'm not doing that, I am making animation films and books and other special projects of my own. My expertise in this is mainly to help you understand how to use visual cues in the most effective way to get the most information and knowledge out of the least amount of ink, digitally speaking. That, in a nutshell, is what I bring to the table. Very much looking forward to working with you.
Yes, and me too. We're still enjoying all the spectacle that we had in Project 2. Yeah, Project 3 is about city, transport, and people. That's why you saw us in a subway. We're trying to adapt. So we have some short introduction from the project and the first assignment for the first week. We're going to explain it to you. The first week is collecting data. So for many of you not what's it called, you know how it goes, by the way. Now collecting data for spatial graphics. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to make a spatial representation of your commuting route, so how you travel from one way to another. And well, spatial is all relations or events in space. You're going to measure spatial positions and where things happen. And what we're going to do with your route is make a visualization with all this data on a map. So we have some inspiring examples for you here. So you can also think about photographing or maybe illustrating or be more abstract in a decoding way. Typography, maybe 3D as an approach, or a collage style, or maybe more sophisticated black and white. Well, it depends, of course, on what you want to show to the public. Well, we have some themes made for you for the data collection of the spatial representation that we would like you to put in. So I will give the word to James and he will explain you about the themes.
Okay, these themes are the lenses through which you look at the world, and they're intended to help you to focus on data you can collect. In other words, aspects of your commuting route that you can transform into measurable properties, which you then can collect as data. So the first one is social, and for each of these, we have a few pointers for you to help you get started. This is purely about people interacting with other people in a social way, yourself and other people. We have a few examples you can read here about the kinds of things that you can quantify and collect. That can be as simple as how many times you seek eye contact, or a specific kind of social interaction you see, where and how often you see it. The next theme. Next slide.
Yes, it's on. It's on.
Physical. And if you go to the little explanation, yeah. So this is about the physical environment. You know, which physical properties do you notice? What sounds are present? What are the physical characteristics of the vehicles? Stops and starts, anything which influences your experience in the physical realm. Next slide. Personality and style. And this one is all about the kind of character things have. And this can be, you know, a specific character that vehicles have. It can be the character of the dogs or animals you see, the buildings, anything that stands out to you because of its style. And here we can think in terms of categorical variables, how you can categorize these things. And theme number 4 is your own thoughts and feelings, and as you go through your commuting route. So if we go to the explanation slide, yeah. you know, did you make decisions during your trip? Did something get your attention? Why? What kind of memories did it evoke, if any? So this is your own response to your inner response, so to speak, to your commuting trip. So these four themes are designed to help you focus on and collect data to use in your visualization.
Oh, yes, and for this first week, you're going to collect your route, and there is well, we hope you will gather enough data for week 1 so you can start working on the visualization in week 2. So we have a Miro board. There's a link on the website where you can put your work and you can see the work of all the other students that are working with us. Next to that, collecting data from your route, we have another collecting assignment. This one is during the next 3 weeks, so that's a bit of longer time to collect the data. It's about collecting photographs, and yeah, that is you can choose a specific place, a subject, or time to make photos on your transportation journey. The thing with that assignment is that eventually you will make one image where you combine multiple moments into one image. So what you can see here is like nice examples of artists that did it. There is, for example, a station on the left where is the sky. Well, somebody made multiple photographs over 24 hours, and you see the day to the nighttime shifting. Somebody who collected skies, or somebody who made a portrait of somebody in multiple moments. And on the right, on the bottom, you can see people yawning. Somebody put his camera on one point and made a photo collage of all these yawning people. And in the middle, you see a very nice visualization of, well, that's a long, long time of period, a whole year, from a guy in Norway who pictured his view. And you see the shift of winter, spring, summer, and back to winter again, autumn and winter. And what you can see, for example, as to the left, there is this turn girl having all these poses. So it's multiple moments in one. So the aspect ratio of time is up to you. What I would give you as a tip is that you put your camera on the same spot. So that's important with this gathering of data, so you can combine images easily. But that's up to you. So that's for now. For week 1, I will stop sharing my screen. We hope you will enjoy and start gathering data, look at your environment, look at everything around you. Be observative and curious, I would say. Okay, we say see you next week. Bye bye.
Bye bye. See you next week.